YouTube? So today I was gonna do an outside review of the DJI Rise Tello, but I can't. It's snowy out, and it just isn't working. So today you're just kind of have to trust what I have to say here. Today we're gonna be reviewing the DJI Rise Tello. Now this case does not come with the device. When you get the device, it's a $99 drone, so it's meant for beginners. Goes in, it's good, real good for indoors. Meant for beginners, intermediate. I put myself more at the intermediate level, but I also like to fly. You know, I also fly a lot. And today, when there's not a whole lot to do, you know, it's snowy out, and plus I can't do much anyway because my foot. I fly indoors. So here we go. When you get the Rise Tello, you're gonna get it with this cover. Bought one that DJI also makes. Got the blue one. That's gonna be the color that my Spark comes in next. So the cool thing about this, I've got extra batteries. I've got 6 batteries in total. 2 more on the way, because you would think, why would, like, a beginner drone, why would you have so many batteries when you have stuff like the Unique Breeze and stuff? Because the Tello, it's an interesting little device. It's a device that, like, you buy for, it's on sale for $79 now at some places, but mostly you're going to get it for right around $100. You think, oh, this is just a cheap little device. But no, when I get into the details of it, you're going to see why the Tello is so good. You're going to see why the Tello is so good. Okay, so this thing, you're going to get about an 11-12 minute flight time. Now this is camera drone, but as you can see, it's fixed. It's not, there's no gimbal on here. There's electronic stabilization, and it shoots in 720. However, the 720, it shoots in 720, you get 720 quality, but it's a little shaky. Colors are kind of washed out a little bit. You're not really using this for photography. If you want to take pictures, you're using this. You're using a Spark or a fucking Unique Breeze or a DJI Spark, which I actually have coming next week. This is just going to be kind of like your everyday fly it around the house, go have a couple minutes of fun outside kind of thing. You have noticed I do have the prop guards on here because you fly it in that. Also, you're going to fly something like this in the house. It's got about a 10-11 minute battery. They say 13, but if you got any sort of winds, if you're in sports mode, anything like that, it's gonna diminish a little bit. Dropped it. It's pretty durable too. Although I just only dropped it on carpet this time. Now you got to watch these propellers though. These are not the screw-on type that you're going to get with more of the high-end devices. These are quicker release. These are designed so that the propeller, if the propeller does get jammed up in something, it comes off and doesn't put pressure on the motor and doesn't blow the motor. Now these are brush motors, so obviously that's what you're going to get on a $100 device. You're going to get brush motors. You're not going to get brushless. But the technology of this thing, the things you can do, the modes you can fly in, you could do 8D flips, you could do up and away, which is where it basically takes a selfie video up and away, goes up to about 1.5 meters and takes a short recorded video. It's meant for cinematic purposes to go like away from you and up. For intros or B-roll or something like that, or for B-roll footage or stuff like that. it it's a good drone for what it is, and what it is it's a selfie drone. Um, Now you got the bottom on here. It's got who's got the sensors here. Basically, this is not a GPS drone, but it's got a small camera. It's got two sensors down here. What it does is that's sort of how it holds itself stable. You'll notice that most drones that are not GPS drones, they are shaky. They don't hold their altitude. They're all over the place. This one here doesn't have GPS, but it does have altitude hold, and it uses the sensors and that little camera there on the bottom. And it uses the sensors and that little camera there that's on the bottom. Work on the electricity in the house. I know my trolls are gonna be like, "He didn't pay his bills," but we'll work on the electricity. We have an outlet that burned out, so. Um, but it uses the sensors on the bottom here to to hold altitude. And so you have sport mode, you have 8D flip mode, so you can flip it, do tricks with it. You do up and away. You can do bounce mode, which basically goes from 1.5 meters down to half a meter, and continues to do that. I do that to mess with the cats. um, I do that to mess with the kitties. Anyway, and accessories you can get with this thing, get charging hubs. I have two of them back there. It charges all the spare batteries and stuff. You have different. You can accessorize the top here and get different colored plates. You can get different colored propellers, which I actually have blue propellers on the way. Uh, it's actually a pretty good device. Pretty good device. So the ceiling, the geofence is 30 meters. 30 meters up, and I believe 80 meters out. But you're not really going to want to take something like this 80 meters out. You're going to want to keep it line of sight, because this thing, a small breeze or something, and this thing is going up and away unless you control it and emergency land it. I've had that happen a couple times. Matter of fact, I had that happen yesterday. Breeze came in, got under my tello, and I tried to back it out. Wouldn't work. I flipped it into sports mode to get a little bit more power. Sports mode wasn't working, and I got too close to the fence before I had a chance to do emergency landing. Ran right into the fence. Didn't really do any damage. I chipped you're not gonna be able to see it now, but one of the prop guards. That's it though. I got spare prop guards, but honestly, I just chipped the paint off of it. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Devices like this, they're not meant to. I mean, they're going to get beat up. These are the ones that you do fly most of the time. They're going to get beat up. You know, it is what it is. But for $100, I also got the Red Paws R020 coming too, but that's in Los Angeles right now. It just cleared customs. And I have another one, which is like a DJI Mavic clone. It's the Ishini 58 coming. Apparently that one, I don't even know if that eBay seller ever sent it. They refunded me the money, and I told them that if I do get it, I'll go ahead and give it back. But I've been waiting for almost a month for that now. No, I don't think they even shipped it. But it is what it is. Got a couple other ones I'm going to be doing. I don't want to do reviews like most of the people who do drone reviews, take them right out of the box and then review them. I want to spend a little time with it first. So these aren't going to be daily things where I upload drone stuff. I mean, maybe footage from a drone, but I'm not going to be uploading reviews, but maybe once every 2 weeks or so. Because I don't want to spend I don't want to upload something, like it at first, have it be a bad product, but do a good review on it, and somebody goes and buys it because of me, because of a review that I saw did put out or whatever. Um, and then it's a crap product. But this one I've had for probably 2 months now, and I can honestly say that the DJI Tello, it's a real good drone. Surprising for what you get for $100. Definitely in a class of its own. And you can pick up cases like this, cheap cases, for like $6-7. They don't have to be anything big and fancy, but you're gonna want to keep it in a case because in the days maybe it starts to rain or something. Throw it in your case. These are it's waterproof. But Tello definitely, for the price range that it's in, definitely has the advantage over other drones of similar grade and quality, or other drones of similar grade, but this one definitely has the quality. So, sorry I couldn't go outside today, but it's really snowing bad out there, and it's windy, and if I lose this drone to water or wind, I don't think you guys are buying me a new one. So, I gotta play it safe here. Peace.